What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as the ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday and getting stuff done. I'm in here in the workshop doing my thing because I've got things I got to get done. I got kitchen cabinets I got to get ready to take down on Monday and put in, as well as some artworks for you guys. So the work never ends here with Joe Boo. This morning, my man, nothing but the best, Law Nation. Look at that. Look at that. That's when you know you got a tight joint. When it's not even, the glue hasn't even had a change. Don't put nails or anything into it. You just let the joints hold it together. My brother from another mother, Law Nation, did a great video talking about Micah Parsons and working out with Charles Haley. You know, I've got a little experience with Charles. Charles Haley was a different breed. Charles Haley is a guy back in the day you did not want to cross. And I can tell you, the thing about Charles Haley is a winner. And Charles Haley is very, very colorful. And when I say colorful, I mean he's colorful. He ain't gonna hold no punches. He's the person who said flat out, and I quote, Jerry Jones built a house for losers. And a lot of that came from working with guys like Taco Charlton. See, I'm going to tell you the difference between Micah Parsons and Taco Charlton. And seeing Micah working out. And check out the video. Check out the video with the workout and stuff from Law. It's a great piece. But you can look at Micah Parsons, and he's like a sponge taking on what Charles is teaching him. See, Charles was a middle linebacker when Joe Persicki got to JMU. We called him the Duke. Our terminology was all dogs. Spike would be the strong side. The Duke was actually the one who called the defense, the middle linebacker. But he was switched to outside linebacker, i.e. defensive end at JMU, where he became a pass rushing beast. You may remember about the time when Charles Haley said, Jerry Jones built a house for losers. It was around that time that he was working with Taco Charlton. And he literally threw Taco Charlton under the bus because he talked about Taco Charlton's football IQ. And he questioned whether Taco was a guy who really loved football or if a guy who was just good at football. There's a big difference between the two. A major difference between the two, because some people, you're just gifted. And you do it because you're gifted. Then you have people who truly love football. And they will live and die at winning. And that was Charles. See, Charles Haley, if you weren't about doing everything to win, Charles would beat the crap out of you. You didn't have to worry about the other team. If you were not about winning, he was going to kick your ass. So when you look at Micah Parsons, who is Rookie of the Year, who is above and beyond what you could have asked for a player, when you look at what he was doing on the field, he could be arrogant enough to say, I'm going to listen to this old guy because he's old. Look, he's 2 years older than me. Charles is up there. Charles had both knees replaced. You'll remember when Charles Haley talked about Taco Charlton's football IQ, basically Taco just brushed it off like, Charles who? Who's this old guy? And here's what I'm going to tell you. Everybody can teach you something. Everybody can teach you something if you are open to listening and learning. You have to have your mind open. And see, that's the difference between a Taco Charlton and a Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons loves football. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is a football gym rat. He is a guy who strives to learn more on his craft. And that's the difference between him and, say, Taco Charlton. Taco was kind of like, whatever, I'm good. That's the same thing when you think about a David Irving. David Irving would say things like, I'm better than 90% of the people just rolling out of bed. Well, that's great. Happy for you. Then that means you should be at the very top. If you're better than 90% of the people just rolling out of bed, then that means you don't have very far to go to be the best. It's those guys who roll out of the bed first thing in the morning and work their ass off all day to get better that are better than you. So yes, you may have talent, but that talent doesn't do jack if you're not honing that talent. And that's the difference. That's when you see a Micah Parsons who is living his best life. He got a lot of that from his father. That interview that I did with his dad, talking about him growing up and not allowing him to get rewarded unless you met certain matrix. When he wanted to leave college early, you're going to get your degree first. And he did. So when Micah Parsons says something, you can believe that this guy is going to achieve it or die trying. Taco, I never got that kind of feel. And he was never open to listen to some of the greats that are out there. I'm telling you, hold your ears for a second. And yeah, the Cowboys, they lucked out when they got Micah, because Micah is a different breed. He is a throwback. And if he can learn a few tricks from Charles Haley with the gifts that he has, and if Sam Williams can be open-minded like that as well, with a Dan Quinn, you have the basis of really and truly educating guys to be the best. And I honestly mean that. So we have a lot to look forward to with this group of guys. I know we are pissed off that we didn't sign the Von Millers and the Bobby Wagners and things like that. But you know what? What these guys lack in experience, we may make up for in their pure desire and excitement and being young. Sometimes when you're young, you're so young, you don't know to be scared. Charles Haley. It's almost comical with Charles. When Charles was talking about Mike McCarthy, he was saying that the team looked nervous and stuff, and basically throwing Mike McCarthy under the bus, saying, then you didn't do your damn job. When you hear Charles Haley say that you can't expect to run the football with a garbage left guard and a garbage center, talking about Connor Williams as well as Tyler Badish, He's not sugarcoating it. And that was the truth. And it's funny because as Cowboy fans, I don't think we'd have any disagreement on Connor Williams being a great offensive lineman. And so when you start thinking about the Cowboys, and they keep telling us that the Cowboys, they lost Lyle Collins and they lost Connor Williams, you would think that Connor Williams was Zach Martin the way they talk. And as far as Lyle Collins shouldn't have been starting over Terrence Steele. So I'm not sure that it's as bad as they've tried to make it out to be. But then again, what do I know? I'm a guy with a day job and a voodoo doll, and I've got to go out here and varnish these cabinets. But I appreciate your time, and I'll see you later.